I think this means we're live.
Hey, welcome.
I'm Junior.
Senior.
And this is the 2 Point Conversation. Not at 5 o'clock. We didn't do one on Thanksgiving like we said we were going to. I think we were too fat.
Did we?
Yeah, I was pretty fat.
You were too fat.
Dude.
I cut it back.
I was bloated like I was pregnant.
Well, that's every day.
And it was like causing me to sweat and like gravy was coming out my pores. It was really disgusting.
That's just.
But right afterwards, I went and laid on your bed. So that's cool.
You were here.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't here. What are you wearing? Talk about this thing again. This is so Dad hasn't left this uniform in about
4 days.
No, it's been longer. You were on last week's show in the same thing. So this is his new look.
Star Wars.
If you invite him to anything, this is how he'll show up. Yeah, the Force is not strong.
It's the greatest gift ever for my beautiful bride. This thing is awesome.
I feel like we should
hand so warm.
I feel like we should hand those out to the homeless, man. Like
very expensive.
Are they expensive?
Very.
Well, then some vendor.
I had mine specially made though.
Really?
I did. Yes, this is specially made for this bod. Feeling good. But I won't wear the hood the whole time. People have complained.
We have had some of our fans complain about you wearing the hood in a lot of your videos.
Yeah, I'm in the hood.
Whoa, whatever that means. So I don't know if I like football anymore.
Oh, that's.
I mean, everybody should be like, oh, it's any given Sunday, and there's so many things that are happening, but it's really, really hard to predict. And maybe I'm just saying that because the Seahawks are absolutely terrible, and maybe I'm just saying that because Dad and I are now tied for our picks.
Oh, wow. Was that freaking awesome?
I mean, it's not hard. He picks every team against the Seahawks, and they lose. So he kind of gains traction.
Every team against the Seahawks.
You have all year round, and they suck.
Team against the Seahawks.
Are you going to pick against this week, though? That's going to be the question there, Mr. Flannel Bottoms.
I have no idea, but you know what? Let's wait and see. We've got lots to talk about, so let's get into it.
Let's get right into it. So we're going to review last week's games like we normally do. I got a question. What happened to the Buffalo Bills?
What happened to the Buffalo Bills?
Indianapolis Colts stomped them. Yeah, they stomped them. That was last week's game. Indianapolis at Buffalo. We're reviewing last week's games.
You mean so not the game they just played?
No, that would Thursday. We'll review that too, but we got to go all the way back to the Sunday and then to the Thursday game. My production crew's going thumbs up to me. So
I'm overwhelmed.
I feel like you're not
really
following.
I'm overwhelmed by the whole thing. It's like we're going two times back. All right, yeah. So they get blown out by Indianapolis. Great game plan, right? I mean, what a game plan, right?
Yeah.
Let's just give it to JT up the middle. JT off right tackle, off left tackle. Oh, what's he do? Oh, I don't know. He scores not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 touchdowns in a game. You got him on your fantasy team.
You won that week.
Just with him.
I mean,
probably nobody else scores. You still win.
And I think that. Didn't you say you have Buffalo's defense, which is like the best defense in the league, right?
They are one of the best.
They're not good at all. Yeah, actually, they're terrible.
They got blown up on the ground. I mean, it was an ugly game.
It was ugly. It was so ugly. It was ugly.
Okay.
So Buffalo, what happened to them? I mean, falling apart in that division. You know, they lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're losing to the Indianapolis Colts. I mean, in the beginning of the year, they were the ones I thought they had an all-around decent team. They really got to fix their running back game. Don't you think so?
Well, you know, I mean,
Singletary and Moss just don't do it. They need a big back. They need somebody
who's big back, but they brought in Matt.
They need somebody whose baby's got back.
Matt Breida,
right?
And he seems to be the guy.
Breida.
He's come in and played well lately.
Breida is actually a cheese.
Fantastic. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with him. But hey, they pulled it out this week.
I don't think
so. You know, they beat the hell out of the.
What would you like on your French dip? I'd like some Breida cheese.
Okay, fantastic. You know, your cheese.
Most people like a little Swiss. I like a little Breida. I just think Singletary's a really tiny guy. He's running the ball. Moss is not good. You know, Allen. What happened to Josh Allen, man? The guy's he's struggling.
Yeah, he has some. But you know what? That's what happens.
Is it what happens?
Yeah.
Should it happen?
I don't know.
Should I give him a call and see if he's okay?
If he answers.
He's not going to answer. I already got a restraining order.
That's not a lie. That's not a lie. He bothers all.
They're like, Johnny Ray Jr., stop calling here. We don't know who you are. We don't watch your show. Nobody cares. Stop calling. And I'm like, dude, I just want to talk to Josh about why he's sucking so bad these last couple weeks.
And that's the whole NFL.
And that is
not
the whole...
just Buffalo. He he's been banned by Roger Goodell.
Roger Goodell. I hate
Don't call anybody here.
Yeah, Roger Goodell. Okay, let's review the Dallas and Kansas City game. Great game. It could have been better. It could have been like the other game we'll talk about with the Dallas Cowboys, which was, I think, one of the best games of this week. But, we both picked Kansas City to win, and Kansas City stomped up on Dallas.
They did. They did, yep.
Dallas is very fortunate. They are in a very crappy division. So I think that they can afford to lose games.
People think.
Really? No. Who do you think is really good in that division?
Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles. But they're
coming on.
Who they just beat that was upsetting this week? They just beat somebody really, really good. Did they beat the Saints?
No, I think they played on Sunday. We're going way back.
Yeah.
You're taking me back.
I think Philadelphia beat the New Orleans Saints last week on Sunday.
Okay, fine. And
so that was an impressive win, but New Orleans, that's not saying much. I mean, their injuries are plagued. I mean, they're in a plague of injuries. What do you think?
Are they sick?
They're all sick.
Oh, yeah. Well, it could be. I don't know. I just think this is, like we say, I've said it all year. This is the biggest parody, right? Okay, tell me now, who's the MVP?
Me. Obviously,
who
without
is the
question,
MVP right now?
100%. I live it every single day.
Nobody's standing out.
I wake up. What?
Nobody's standing out this year for
really?
MVP. No.
One guy is standing out.
Okay.
Daddy Mac Jones.
So I think he's confused with Rookie of the Year versus MVP of the league. It's different things.
He could be MVP and Rookie of the Year this year.
It ain't happening.
You don't think so?
It ain't happening. Dude.
Who do you think is better than Mac Jones to get the MVP there, guy?
MVP?
Yeah.
We're talking about, I don't know. There's lots. K1's good. He's been hurt for a couple weeks. Not his fault. So Kyler Murray's looking really good, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers still has got a good chance. He's on a good team.
Yeah.
It's all going to come down to the last half of the season.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. And it has been proving that over these last couple of weeks, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Any given Sunday, some teams are starting to upset some people.
Yeah.
And it's starting to be close. But the only one that's
upset.
not winning is the Seahawks, and that's not cool.
Well,
let's talk about that game last week. Since Kansas City, we already talked about beating Dallas. Let's talk about Seattle and Arizona. Wow.
All right. I said it back a few weeks ago, right? Yeah.
He never just says anything that he says
Here's the deal.
Weeks ago.
All right. He came back too early, and I'm talking about let Russ cook.
Russ cook.
You look at his pass.
Dangerous.
They're coming off the hand bad because that finger is still not completely healed. There were some passes he needed to complete that he just he couldn't get in there. Sailing on him and things like that. It's caused because of the finger.
Yeah.
So, hey, it happens. But
Pete Carroll and Norton need to be gone by the end of this year.
Okay, whatever.
Build your team around Russ. I don't necessarily like his off-field stuff, but he's the best player you got. You need to put DK Metcalf on notice about his complaining and his constant whining and his constant penalties, and I'd bench him for like 2 games. What do you think? We're not winning anything this year anyway. I'd bench him for the rest of the year just to make a statement.
Wow. So
I don't mess around.
So a second ago it was 2 games. Now he wants to bench him.
I change like that.
Like his underwear. Not really. He doesn't change.
I change like that. I'm like, bam. I'm like, if I'm a coach, I demand respect. You will fall in line on this sideline. You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Yes. Think about it.
Embarrassing.
Why is that embarrassing?
Because he
has a pacifier for a mouthpiece. That's weird, bro. On my team, no pacifiers. None of them. You're not allowed to wear pacifiers on my team. This is an adult game. I don't want any babies on my sideline. He's literally saying he's a baby by wearing that thing. Don't you agree?
I don't care.
Have you not noticed that?
No, I haven't noticed.
He's kind of.
Of course, I have. It's a pacifier. Who doesn't notice it? But
it's a pacifier.
I don't really care. It's like, hey, dude, go out there. If he was to be playing well, if he was doing everything,
he can do whatever he wants,
and he wanted to wear a pacifier,
sure,
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
but it's just the attitude. Everything
it is
about the man.
Yes.
He's a physical specimen, dude.
He is a beast. They keep asking other wide receivers. There was this interview with Kevin Hart and Jerry Rice, and he asked Jerry Rice, he said, can you compare anybody to the body stature of DK Metcalf when you were playing the game? And Jerry Rice is like, no. I've never seen a wide receiver so massively built as DK Metcalf. If he could put it together and control his attitude and be an all-around good human being, I think that he would be a phenomenal player in the league. But that's what sets him back. I don't think it's his hands that are his problem. I think it's his head. I think it's his thoughts and.
He's got a lot going on up there, that's for sure.
He's definitely unstable.
But I'm going to give you one guy.
Give me one guy. Give him to me.
Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens had that kind of body, that kind of speed. Not as much speed, but if I'm going to compare one guy that played years ago that was like a DK, it would be Terrell Owens. And look what happens to him.
Right.
He ends up in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
So,
but what also did Terrell Owens suffer from? He was an arrogant puke. He was just like all the other ones. He was an absolute jerk, like on and off the field. He was one of these guys. So again, it like must come with the stature, which is probably why I'm so amazing, because I'm smaller stature. So like I don't have that issue of like I'm the best.
So he just says he's smaller stature. You know, we're talking Oompa Loompa kind of thing for him. Hey, it works on it.
I work at a chocolate factory.
Yes, he does. Dark.
So Terrell Owens, what about Calvin Johnson? Let's talk about Calvin Johnson. He was a big Megatron. He was big.
Yep.
He played for the worst team in probably the history of the NFL, which is the Detroit Lions. Again, they had a couple close games that they should have won this week, and they did not.
Yeah.
Because they suck. And if you're a Lions fan, just crawl somewhere. Why? I would sell your tickets. I mean, what do you want Lions tickets for? They'd probably go for $20 a piece. What do you think?
I don't know. I think there's probably people at the door giving them away for free. You know? Here, just take this ticket.
Take this ticket. I don't want to be here. This is absolutely horrible. Like that one against Chicago. Oh, we'll get to that. Sorry, we're jumping ahead. Okay, so the Seahawks, Arizona, even with their backup quarterback and without DeAndre Hopkins, beat the Seattle Seahawks.
There you go.
I don't know what to watch. It makes me it's not even fun. The offense looks terrible. The defense looks terrible. I'm not going to say they're my favorite team, but
they're your favorite team.
They're my favorite team, and they just look pathetic. Okay, how about Pittsburgh at the LA Chargers? Let's review that game. That should have been a really good game.
And it was.
What?
It was epic.
Wow, you see when his voice gets gargly.
Oh, my gosh, what a game. One of the best of the year.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, they won it at the end, what a throw, what a catch. I mean, game over,
I didn't watch
San Diego wins. I mean, that's just the way it is. A great game.
All right, San Diego or LA.
138,
either one.
Like
won that team.
Woo!
Yeah, the Bolts. Okay, what about the New York Giants and Tampa Bay Bucks?
Yeah, not much to talk about there.
No,
really. I mean, you go
picked it
real high with
night.
Pittsburgh and the Chargers, and then you go real low with Tampa Bay and the Giants. Giants, I'm sorry, you guys are right there. I mean, I think you guys should play Detroit
every week.
Maybe 3-9. Yeah, maybe you guys win a few games if you could just go back and forth on that.
Yes, and Jacksonville.
Really horrible. You guys have
horrible teams.
Are really bad.
Really bad.
And then you come out after the game and say, we lost this game because of our coaches. We were all very bad at coaching this week. Yeah, no, I won't swear, but yeah, it was horrible. Play calling. You just don't have much to work with down there.
You just don't.
What?
You're a giant mess.
That's really bad.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
I threw the name Giant in my.
I got it.
I
the worst thing is don't touch me. I don't like
He's soft. He's soft. It's so soft.
I can't handle the touching.
It's soft, bro. Then don't wear something so snuggly.
Well,
I can possibly cozy
it's
up
mine.
to.
Get your own.
Oh.
That's the way it goes.
Can you imagine if we were both wearing them in a hug?
Oh, ick. Okay, so that was good. So next game, God,
we're both in like this comfy cloud of just love, and we just know that. I mean, it's like
no comfy cloud happening.
It could happen, bro.
Inside
it's
here,
gonna happen.
There is a comfiness.
There's sweat and some kind of a smell coming.
Oh, baby!
I don't know what it is. Okay, let's talk about. Okay, now Minnesota beat Green Bay last week. I wanted to talk about that. What a game!
Yeah.
Wow. Minnesota, way to come to play. Aaron Rodgers. Wow. Weren't expecting that. That was a back and forth. Minnesota looked like the better team. Unbelievable. Yeah. They are the most washy ups and downs team any given Sunday. I said that a lot. Remember, I've been saying that this whole year. Any given Sunday.
No.
Oh. No, you haven't. So Minnesota, beat the Green Bay Packers.
Great game.
Yeah. Really impressive. So we're also going to review the Thursday games.
Thanksgiving, by the way.
Happy
Thanksgiving!
Yes. What was your favorite part of the food on Thanksgiving?
Favorite part of the food?
Yeah, what was your favorite part of the food?
Man.
What food was your favorite?
Oh, man.
I like stuffing balls.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm really big. I'm really big into the sweet potatoes. So I really like the sweet mashed sweet potatoes with the marshmallows. That's a really good thing, and it's healthier for you to eat those better than regular potatoes.
Is it?
So yes, it is very true.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well,
you put those marshmallows on top. I just figured that makes it worse.
Show actually, yes, she's actually, she's related.
Oh yeah,
she knows. She always tells me, "Matt,
did you use sugar-free marshmallows?"
I don't know if she put them on. I just ate them.
I don't know if they make sugar.
If she puts them on there, that must mean they're good for you.
I like the stuffing. I like the turkey.
I liked it all. It's all good. It was all good.
Yeah.
It was just good to be.
We had these little loaves that they have like at the Outback.
Yeah, that's
those were really good.
Yeah.
Put a little butter on them, warm them up a little bit, do this with your hand, and
I don't know. Don't do anything with your hand.
It's pretty good. Okay, so the game's on Thanksgiving. Chicago, Detroit. Gosh, we're never going to talk about Detroit unless absolutely necessary, and it just so happens we have to because
it was the only game on.
It was the only game on.
Okay, averaging 16 points a week. That's what they're averaging. 16 points a week.
Yeah.
Hey, they got 14.
Yeah,
it was close.
Chicago and Detroit went back and forth. I was like, here comes. This is your opportunity. If you're going to win a game, it's going to be against these Chicago Bears, and they didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, they just ran the clock all the way down and kicked it with no timeout. I'm playing against a guy that's Chicago's defense, so I really like that.
Why would he play Chicago's defense? They're terrible.
But they're playing against Detroit.
Oh, good point.
So he's like, I think I got a good shot for some big points.
You should pick every defense that plays the Detroit Lions. That is hilarious.
That's
we have a lot of family. I have family in Michigan, and I hope they watch this and they go, "Man, my team is terrible." Because
you should.
Bill,
if you
I
don't care if you know us. If you live in the state of Michigan, because it's not just about Detroit. That's the name of your team, but it's all of Michigan. You should all think that you're
not today. Michigan's going to beat Ohio State today.
Oh, that's a big comment, man. I tell you what, that's going out there.
Go Blue.
It's a good game so far. But anyway, let's go back to what we're talking about, and that is the Detroit Lions. Not very good at all.
At all.
Jared Goff. I still don't understand how you get rid of Matthew Stafford and think that Jared Goff is going to come in there and be. But he is like the Detroit Lions. He's pretty bad.
He is pretty bad.
Every once in a while, he puts some stuff together.
They do have one of the best players in the NFL on their team. And do you know who that is?
If you're going to tell me one of the best players in the NFL plays for the Detroit Lions.
Yep. He's not quick. He is
swift. And that's true, but he got hurt. So
he got hurt. Your only player. He's caught more passes as a running back than any other running back in the NFL going into this week. So that should tell you something of how much they're giving this guy the ball. They're literally like, okay, where am I? Swift. Throw it to Swift. Hand it off to Swift. He's doing it all. Then he gets hurt on Thanksgiving.
In the first half.
Your one opportunity. It's so sad.
He's going to be out for
But I do like Swift. I think he's a great player. I mean,
he's very talented out of Georgia.
I think he would be the only Lion that you could pick up and put on your fantasy team, and it would be okay. I mean, their wide receivers are okay, I guess. But, man, it's just I feel bad for Detroit.
T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah, I mean, he's okay, but
he's a good tight end.
Weird looking, isn't he?
Wow, that's me.
He's just, I'm just saying, he's weird looking. Like, I don't know. He's just strange.
He's just a normal guy that.
He looks serial killer-ish.
Oh, that's terrible to say. Okay, I'm sorry. That is not. We're going to edit that out. So this won't.
No, we're not. This is live. You can't edit it. He does. He looks like serial killer.
Hey, he said it again.
He's probably got a necklace of ears in his house.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Stop it. Okay, next game. Next game was the Dallas and the Raiders game.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, what a game!
That game.
That was awesome.
If you like football,
except for Darren Waller getting hurt. First half, that killed me.
Killed it. As soon as he went down, I was at somebody else's Thanksgiving. I looked at it and went, oh, my dad's not happy. Because as soon as he went down, I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
On a game where they're putting up hella points and they're going back and forth and they're throwing and they're running and Waller's on the sideline. I was like, oh, that sucks.
It was a bad day for that.
That was bad. But that game.
I had Hunter Renfrow, and he played a really good game.
Dude, let's talk about Hunter Renfrow.
He's the man.
Dude, this guy is an all-around football player. Amazing. They say I've heard people say he's one of the smartest NFL players. He is the
smartest NFL player.
Like, he is so situational football. Like, he knows where he has to be on every play. He knows what he has to do on every play. He plays 100% all the time. I mean, that's an amazing football player. And
and he's going to be I think he should be a coach when he's all done because the guy's a genius when it comes to knowing everything about the game.
Where did this come from with Hunter Renfrow?
I think his parents.
Well, okay.
I think he came from
his parents are,
but that's just a guess.
But I mean, where did all this football knowledge come from? Because he's not overly big sized. He's not overly big fast or overly big fast. That doesn't make any sense. He's not overly quick.
So what you say this?
I know. He's not overly quick, but he's just such a phenomenal football player.
Yeah, I would compare him a lot to a Steve Largent, right? Steve Largent. What's he going on to be like a senator and stuff? I mean, man, the guy. Steve Largent. Amazing.
We know who Steve Largent played for.
So, yeah. So, there you go. So, maybe, who knows where Hunter will end up.
I like Hunter Renfrow a lot.
Okay.
But that game, if you're on Thanksgiving, you like to watch football on Thanksgiving, that was one of the best games to watch. Las Vegas Raiders against the Dallas Cowboys, back and forth, came down to some kicks at the end. What a great game. Oh, man, that was a football game.
But it's what happened a couple times during the game and then after the game that everybody's talking about, right?
What are they talking about? Tell me what they're talking
fights.
about. Oh,
so the game's over.
All right.
The game's over.
Let's fight it up.
And fight breaks out on the field. And these guys are really throwing punches. So people are going to get suspended. It's going to be some big stuff going on.
I bet you $1 million Hunter Renfrow wasn't.
Yeah.
You know why? Because that's what he is. He's a good human. He doesn't do that, but I guarantee it was the arrogant. Was Waller involved in it?
I guarantee you don't have $1 million.
I guarantee you I wouldn't need it because Hunter Renfrow was not involved in this fight. So
you never know. But anyway, so yes, that was a great game.
What happened with the fights? Tell me about the fights.
Well, okay, so you got a couple of DBs on a punt. They were going at it. They end up going out of bounds.
Yeah. DB.
And they just go at it. And then one guy runs into an official, cuts his chin. He's bleeding all over the place.
Oh my gosh! I caught a little glimpse of that.
Ejected.
Get up out of here!
One
Get
guy
up
for
out of
each team,
here!
they're gone.
Yeah.
So they threw those guys out, and that just continued on through the game as far as guys not getting along. And then after the game, they kicked the field goal and win in overtime, and then a brawl breaks out in the middle of the field, and there was a lot of people involved. But somebody, I think it was a defensive lineman for Dallas, throws a punch.
Oh, no.
So,
even though it's so entertaining to watch, isn't it?
Suspension for that.
It is entertaining to watch. They should immediately get off the field and go to a cage. Strip down out of their equipment, put on some shorts, UFC fight it out. That's how you solve all issues. No suspensions, no nothing. Put them in a cage and let them settle it man to man, mano y mano. Let's get this aggression out. And then nobody gets suspended or anything. You can have like a flag in your pocket where you're like, okay, I want to fight this guy after the game. And then you call up Dana White. And Dana White's like, dude, let me get in on this. So they start giving him some money, right? So then like Dana White and the NFL, like Roger Goodell, are like, okay, well, we're going to combine them. So what's going to happen is if you got beef with me, I got beef with you, we settle this right after the game. Both guys are tired because, you played the whole game. But man, what a great way to settle the score. Then immediately go over from the football game to the cage, and we can view it as viewers.
How about we do it with everything? How about I would put a couple of presidential candidates in the cage.
Oh, no!
Forget about the idea of, oh, my God, they cheated us out of the election. Just throw them in the cage.
Throw them at it. Dude, Biden wouldn't be able to find the cage.
I wasn't going to go there. I wasn't going to go down that road.
I'm sorry. Anyway, let's go back to football before this gets out of hand. Okay, so that was a great game.
Yeah.
But that's hilarious. He'd be like, am I at the cage? And he's in the middle of a field. Anyway. Okay, Buffalo, New Orleans. Buffalo comes back to beat New Orleans after having some tough weeks.
Yeah.
But that's not saying much because New Orleans sucks. They've been losing. Oh, man. They lost to Philadelphia. They're losing to Buffalo. They're losing. They have a lot of injuries. They're plagued with injuries.
Got killed by Carolina.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal. If you don't have your key weapons, it's hard to put a good team on the field, right?
Yeah, it is.
Trevor Siemian. Whoever thought that Trevor Siemian would be
Wait, what's his last name?
Siemian.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with. And so, no Alvin Kamara is the big one. No Alvin. That's huge. I mean, he's like Swift over at freaking Detroit, right? Give him the ball. Come here.
Every time. Give him the rock.
Yep. Anybody remember a guy named Michael Thomas?
Oh, gosh. Huh? He's already been long forgotten. Where is he?
Injured reserve. He's out. He didn't play at all.
Why?
Because he's hurt. He's got a really, really bad ankle.
Like how bad?
Well, he hasn't played all year, and he's not going to play this year.
Wow.
That was it. Done. So,
dude, I forgot about him.
I know. A lot of people have.
He's swept under the rug.
Then what do you got? You don't have any receivers. Nobody didn't even know.
You got
nothing.
You suck.
So, So the only thing that's been keeping in some games is, an average defense.
Yeah.
So anyway. So that turns out Buffalo kicks butt.
Yep.
My defense played really well. 1 touchdown, Miss the extra point.
You're like cranking up the ladder here in fantasy, aren't you?
I'm hoping coming back after losing 13 games in a row. Yes, I said it.
How many of you win now?
Well, depends. I mean, I'm winning right now, but if I win this week.
No, not what you're wearing. What does this matter?
What?
Like, not what, never mind. Sorry. Depends. You said.
I got 4.
He's won 4 of this last. Dude, you are rocking this. Let's go.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't have a bad team. It just depends. That's exactly right. Stop doing that. I might have to go to the bathroom here in a minute. Feeling it.
All right, I guess we should get to our picks since we only got 6 minutes.
Oh, left. 6 minutes. Let's go.
Okay, Tennessee at New England.
Ooh, man.
And I'm going to let you pick first since we're all tied up here. Guy.
They're struggling.
This is going to be an interesting. You think so?
Yeah, they are.
They already cut AP. Can't believe they cut him after 3 weeks.
Yeah, but you know what? You got to do.
He's Adrian Peterson.
He's 36.
I know. I'm 38.
He made some good moves, but I just don't think they saw what they needed to see. So they're going to go.
Well, in their backups, they have some
Foreman.
Yeah,
you know,
Devonta Foreman, not Devontae Freeman.
It's easy.
It's not easy. They sound very. One's Foreman, one's Freeman, one's Devonta, one's Devontae. I mean,
but
it's very close.
One plays for Tennessee, and the other plays for who?
Baltimore. Oh,
I know he's really proud of himself,
and he's doing good. Yeah. Anyway, so who do you got in this?
I like New England at home.
Oh my gosh!
I think it's.
Because we got to start putting some separation between us.
This is a statement game.
Ooh, make a statement, like a bank statement. Okay. I was also going to pick New England, but now that he is picking New England, just to give us some separation.
You can go ahead and pick him with me. It's not that big a deal.
Can I? Why'd your voice get high, bitch?
Well, because I was sitting in a certain position.
It's like you get out. Whenever Dad's voice gets that high pitch, you know there's trouble. Okay, there's something brewing.
Trouble in paradise.
There's brewing.
That's what it is.
He's like, oh sure,
I got some trouble downtown.
Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm gonna take New England too.
There you go.
You know,
he wants to get some separation, but he sees it.
Well, I just
I don't have to worry.
It's in Foxborough. It's in Foxborough.
I know where it is.
And it's probably gonna snow.
Hope so. Lucky.
So
those are fun games.
And I think that Mac Jones is it.
Mac Daddy
is it. I mean, he's the guy. I think he's gonna. Tannehill's struggling. Is AJ Brown coming back? That's a good question. Is he coming back this week?
Oh, that's. I mean, now that you've made your pick, I'll tell you no.
Okay, so that's huge. Right. So if he's already been ruled out, Tannehill's by himself. No Derrick Henry. They cut AP. I mean, I don't know. Their weapons are getting small.
Julio Jones on IR.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go New England. Yeah, as well. Yeah. Okay. So next one, LA Rams at Green Bay. Another. You want me to pick first in this one there, Gay?
I don't know why you call me that.
Because it's funny.
Nope.
All right. I'm going to pick Lambeau. I'm going to pick Green Bay. I think they were a little bit irritated about the Minnesota loss. And even though I still think the LA Rams are the best team in the NFL.
No, you don't.
I don't anymore.
Nope,
They're terrible. What are they doing? You have everything you need to be like the greatest team, and you are absolutely terrible. Terrible. They're terrible.
Yeah.
I feel bad for all the stuff I've said, but I've edited it all out, so you're not going to see it anyway. So I'm going to pick Green Bay. Who are you going to pick?
I also, this is probably about the toughest game I had to think about all week, which way to go. It's going to hopefully be a great game. A lot going on. We've got Aaron Rodgers now with a broken toe. So some people here, he hasn't been following. So I was going to let him pick first. So that now he picks Green Bay with his broken toe. He's still going to play. I'm going to pick the Rams.
Oh, no!
There you go.
All right, okay, I'm going to switch. I'm going to pick the Rams.
Can't switch.
What? Where's the rules?
You pick?
Yeah, I picked Green Bay. I'm still sticking on it. Okay, Cleveland at Baltimore. Man, Cleveland in the beginning of the year, it looks like a different Cleveland team now. They are just not. Without your double threat running backs, that was really their team. That was their team. When you got Chubb and Hunt, when you hunt for Chubb, those two make a dynamic duo in the backfield. And without them running in tandem Hunt Chubb, it's very, very difficult.
See, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Oh.
Because they both get hurt. They bring in a guy named D'Ernest.
Spell it. Ready, go.
D with a little hyphen thing. E-R-E.
Did you say with a little hyphen?
RST.
Oh, that's
Ernest.
Did you say with a little hyphen thing?
Yeah, little thing. He's got one of those little
Dude.
things up the front, E, and then the hyphen thing, and whatever.
Do you think if it's alphabetical order,
I
like
don't
he
care.
goes from D
I don't
and then
care.
the next letter is
It doesn't matter.
Is that
It's not the backfield because
Okay.
the Ernest comes in and lays it on him.
Lays
This
it
kid
on him.
could start for any team in the NFL,
Yes.
and he's a third stringer.
Yes.
For Cleveland.
Yes.
Hopefully, he's got a contract coming up where he can move on.
You
'cause
think
that
it's
kid,
Baker
he
Mayfield's
is
Dozen's
awesome.
fault, huh?
I don't think so. They got a lot of injuries on the line. They're not
Oh.
blocking nearly as well as they were before.
Yes.
A lot of issues going on there.
I'm taking
And then-
Baltimore.
Then you get rid of Beckham and you go down the road. So
Yeah. I'm taking Baltimore in that game.
and me too.
Okay, Baltimore. Seattle at Washington.
Woo!
Do you want me to pick first?
Woo!
You want to pick first? Washington looks like a pretty when they beat Tampa Bay. That really showed you how their defense can play against Tom Brady, right? Against the GOAT. The GOAT. Right?
But then Chase Young goes down,
Goes-
season-ending knee injury
For
out
sure.
for the year.
So I'm going to pick Seattle in this game. Probably no big surprise.
No
I bet
big
you pick
surprise.
Washington, aren't you?
Washington. Yeah. Sorry.
That's what is wrong. I do think.
What is wrong?
Is it
I
Heineke?
mean,
Is it Heineken?
yeah, it is. Give me a beer.
Heineke is a football player. That guy gets jacked up when he plays.
He should.
But I hope they put him on his, and take
Keister?
him out of it.
On
Take
his
him out.
keister.
Time to let Russell cook. Get everybody. Let him cook. Yeah, and I think
I mean, this goes on and on.
Dangerous.
With the Russell Cook.
dangerous.
How about we just keep Metcalf, in the game? He gets out of this thing without throwing any punches,
Yeah, we'll see.
without any,
see.
personal
Cut
fouls.
you. I would cut you.
There you go. But see,
Cut.
that's where it's at.
Cut.
I think everybody knows what you do.
I would.
So yeah, so
I
got
demand
Washington,
respect.
You got Seattle.
Yes. Okay.
Next.
Okay. The last game, Dallas at New Orleans. Huh. The way Dallas played Las Vegas or the way New Orleans played Buffalo. I'm going to pick Dallas in this one. How about you there, guy?
Yeah, this is gonna be
This is one.
so
This will get you.
you know it's like another week. So this is the next Thursday game.
It's the most profound
It's not
statement.
this weekend. It's next Thursday.
Ooh, yeah.
So, I have to say, I mean, Dak's my man.
He is.
He got me a lot of fantasy points this week in a loss.
Yes.
Wasn't his fault. That last pass that he threw, though, that was not good.
It wasn't good.
Throws behind him.
Some would say it was bad.
It was just not very good. So
Yeah.
it was bad,
Yes.
bad. So I like Dallas too.
So Dallas. Okay. Well, we'll have to circle him because our producer's very hard at work on another project.
Oh, beautiful.
So we got to have to call in our backup producer, which is me. So I'm
No.
gonna.
You are,
What?
you are definitely you're the backup to the backup to the backup.
Hey, I'm something.
So yeah, nope. Not a chance.
We love you guys.
Hey,
Thanksgiving
thank you.
was
That's fun.
amazing.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Keep loving on one another. Family. Nothing better than family.
Family, nothing better than it. I think.
All
I'm gonna
right.
try to get the last
Love
word.
God.
in. Love God.
Amen.
All right. Bye. Okay, so we have to.